Okay.
Hello everyone, my name's Dean. Let's talk crypto. This is where you subscribe for daily Bitcoin updates and technical analysis. We track the price of Bitcoin as a proxy for the cryptocurrency markets at large. Today is June 7th, 2022, and it's still breakout season for Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency market. Here is why. If that interests you, then watch until the very end. I'm going to tell you why. It's a better idea to buy these support levels, and it's a better idea to buy more if it goes lower. Okay, here is why. You're just looking at probabilities, my friends. I'm not going to tell you that I know exactly when we're going to break out, because I don't. Okay, but just on the balance of probability, once again, I'm going to show you here that you are on support given the macro analysis. Okay, if you're looking at this range right here that we've been in since April of 2021, you can see very clearly we are at a support level. Okay, this was support. 30K resulted in a breakout to the upside. We're right below support here at around 29K. This should result probabilistically in a breakout to the upside, testing the tops of these ranges. Okay, so that's still the calculus. That's still the idea, right? And in trading, it's not so much, trying to time exactly when a certain move is going to happen, right? You're only dealing with probabilities. You never know for sure, but only dealing probabilistically. And so the better trade, risk to reward, is the trade to the upside. Shorting at support is extremely risky. Obviously, you can do it on a smaller time frame, but it's extremely risky. So that's the entire point. That's the calculus. And why is trading challenging? It's because it involves a lot of waiting. It's like good hunting. It involves a lot of waiting, a lot of patience. You have to scan and scout the terrain and the conditions and all of that stuff. And when it's most likely to for something to happen, and then you have to execute. Okay, so you can set limit orders, or you can just buy on support, buy on support, buy on support. It goes a little lower, buy on support. The big move is up. Okay, and that's still the case. And so here we're going to dive into some smaller time frames here. Let's go into the 4-hourly. And guys, if you're getting value from this, as always, like, share, and subscribe. All right, don't forget, today is also the live stream. I'm going to go live at 4 to 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, talk about some altcoins, talk about other things, just go into more detail, given that we have more time during the live stream. All right, so you can see here we have a sort of cup and handle pattern, okay? And that is a very bullish pattern. And you can see that throughout the market. I can show you cup and handle patterns or W reversals throughout the market. That indicates on a smaller time frame, it's still breakout season. I'm looking at the 4-hourly stochastic RSI. We're bottomed out. We're completely oversold, right? Obviously, yesterday we get this sharp drawdown of around 8%. That's intense, but understand, using the macro analysis, using your understanding as to where we are in the market, 8% is nothing. That's just another buying opportunity. It's all about context. It's all about context, okay? 8% when it's the first move of a larger downtrend, fine. 8% when you're still holding support, you're holding your golden pocket right here. So take my Fibonacci retracement tool from the bottom to the top of this supposed A wave, right? It's likely that this is an A wave, whether in a flat or a zigzag, but it's likely to be a zigzag because you can see the support here has been held for quite some time, right? The 618 support here has been held for quite some time. We've had wicking below it, but that's just about it, right? And so from June 1st until now, the price has not wanted to come below this level right here, which is around 29.3, you can say 29.3. Okay, so We're at support. Zooming out, you can see it's likely that we're at a larger support. Smaller time frame, we're at a support. We're on the golden pocket. Okay, it's just a very good buying opportunity because this may very well be 5 waves up, 3 waves down, 5 waves up. Okay, this may be a zigzag. I'm going to label that properly for those of you who always ask me to label things properly. So A, here's your A of B, B of B. You see that 3 wave, B of B, and then your impulse C of B. And then you finally have your final zigzag or your final impulse in the zigzag. Okay, so this is likely. Okay, again, nothing is 100%, but it's extremely likely that that is the larger move. All right, so we have on a smaller time frame a cup and handle. On a larger time frame, we're at support. Don't get phased or don't get confused by these smaller moves, right? The price is going to go up and down. We already know this. It's not about tracking every single last move up and down. It's all about understanding price action. So price action over price, understanding the patterns, understanding the rhythms, the cycles of these charts, and trying to use that to your advantage. So again, it's a great buying opportunity to buy on support, right? You always want to buy on support, sell at resistance. This is support. We could have broken out here, right? But we didn't. This was resistance on a small time frame. We rejected. But now we're finding support and we're moving back up. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing on Bitcoin. And I'm not going to go into too much detail, but just going down our watch list, right? You can see what I'm saying. It's still breakout season. You're still seeing W patterns, right? That have yet to form, that have yet to break out. 1, 2, right? That's the next move, right? In Revain. In Telcoin, you see another W pattern, a falling wedge. For my pattern traders out there, we all know falling wedges are extremely bullish patterns, right? They aren't 100%, but they break out the majority of times to the upside, right? So again, you have your W pattern, sorry, like this. That's the next move, very likely, right? In Telcoin. In Kadena, again, just like Bitcoin, like these Revain and Telcoin, you have a W pattern. And on Kadena, you have a larger, if you zoom out on the daily time frame, you have a larger, let's go log scale so I can show this to you. But you've withheld support for so long. Let me show you something. So you have clearly 5 waves up here, yeah? And that's an impulsive wave. You can look at the volume indicator and you can tell that that was impulsive, right? See, you had impulse, 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 and you've been correcting ever since November of 2021. Remember, Kadena was all the rage. It kept going up and up and up and up and up, and then it kept going down and down and down and down. Okay, now, ever since November of 2021, Kadena's gone down and it's hit lows, like these macro lows, it seems, of $1.74, something like that. Okay, and ever since then, it's held the 618. Right? This is the definition of high time frame support, holding the golden ratio, 618 Fibonacci retracement level. And here on the smaller time frame, like I showed you, you see this W reversal pattern that's yet to break out. 1, 2, right? That's the next move. So you're still at support. It just doesn't make any sense to sell at any of these positions, even if you do experience small time frame moves to the bottom, given that the macro time frame or the macro sort of time frame analysis it is holding up. Yeah. So this is another reason why you want to zoom out. You just want context. Context is important. Just, always trading the hourly and the 4-hourly time frames, that's fine, but not understanding what you're trading, you can potentially miss out on some really, 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 really big gains. Okay. Kadena's been on support for quite some time. Had you wanted to get involved, you had many opportunities from the 10th of May until now. Okay, it's almost been a month. You've had buying opportunities, and even if, like myself, I was buying here. Okay, that I'm underwater, but it doesn't matter. Large scheme of things, this is a very, very small price to pay for the potential gains, right? If you take your Fibonacci retracement tool or Fibonacci extension tool from the bottom of this move right here, right, to the top, retracement to the bottom, right? The average retracement of a wave 3 is 1618. So even me with my buys not at the absolute bottom, I'm still expecting that kind of return, right? What is that? That's a 200x, 270x, right? I'm expecting that even with my buys, right? My buys weren't perfect, but let's say you were, more fortunate and waited a little longer, you had a better read on the market and you bought down here, you can anticipate that much, right? Like guys, this is why you do your analysis. This is why we read charts. It's not just to draw lines and look at colors, but it's to really look at these chart patterns and to use them to our advantage. Okay, reserve rights, great fundamental project. If you don't know anything about it, I invite you to do your own research. It's really cool. You have this rising wedge, or you could see it as an inverse, not an inverse head and shoulders, sorry, a cup and handle pattern, okay? And you're at the neckline. So again, these are basically on the verge of breaking out. Many of them are on the verge of breaking out. Dodo, you also see a cup and handle pattern, strong support, right, on the daily time frame with these candles right here showing that this level right here wants to be held, okay? So again, you're seeing this throughout the market. Cardano, strong cup and handle pattern. You're holding the 618, or you held the 618, and right here, if you take your Fibonacci retracement tool, you'll see that this 5-wave move yielded this was followed by this consolidation, this correction pattern, and this correction pattern fell between the 0.5 and the 618. That's the golden pocket. And since then, just today, we've gotten this strong bullish candle, bullish hammer candle, okay? And that shows continuation to the upside. None of these have broken out, okay? Like you've gotten upside sort of positive price action, but you still haven't gotten a breakout, because the breakout of this cup and handle pattern, a lot of these W patterns, will yield significant gains, right? Like for instance, in Cardano, you're looking at a 50% pump, right? At least, maybe not at least, but on average, a 50% pump. Okay, so that's pretty much it. I can go into more detail, look at coins or tokens that you want me to look at during the live stream. Again, today between 4 and 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But just, nobody has a crystal ball. I'm not a mind reader. I'm not a fortune teller. I'm just a chartist and a trader. And if you want to reduce risk, you buy on support and you look at the macro time frames or the larger time frames, and you buy on that support as well. And you just keep buying if you get more buying opportunities, if you can afford to. Okay, and you just wait. You reduce your risk. If you're trading on leverage, maybe you don't, or you have generous stop losses that are well below crucial support levels, right? And you rinse and repeat, and you wait. It's a waiting game a lot of the time, but you will be rewarded for doing good quality analysis consistently, not overreacting every single time the price fluctuates one way or another. All right, that's it from me. Hope this was helpful. Hope this was useful. If it was, like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys later today during the live stream at 4 to 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bye.